Good morning, students. Today, in the second part of the video, the constitutional design, we will be reading about the reason for accepting a constitution which was made by the Constituent Assembly of India. Why we are accepting that constitution which was made in before 70 years, and why that time also people accepted that. There may be few people who must have opposed, this is not correct. But still, most of the people of India had accepted that. The reason is first, it reflected a broad consensus of the people of India. What they thought was reflected here. And this consensus was developed during the freedom struggle itself. The basic arm सहमति बन चुकी थी. Second, no one has questioned the legitimacy of the constitution. There may be one people, two, three, five people who may say, "Nee, this is not proper." But no major section of India has questioned the legitimacy of the constitution. They did not say that it is not correct. ये गलत है. It was not said that. Then Constituent Assembly had ensured representation of all the regions of the India. It was not only the provinces but even the princely state had sent the representation. So there were representatives from all the parts of the country. Then it worked in an open, systemic and consensual manner. It was not that in one room they were sitting and writing the constitution. कि किसी को पता ही नहीं. No one has seen them. They openly they work that in the the place where they were working, presently it is in Delhi, so that they were working, there were people who were seeing them, everything was recorded there, and they were discussing each and every point. So many members had discussed all the things what was written there, and they were having representation from all the country, all the sections of the society. It was not only that only from Delhi there were people. There were people from Chennai also, there were people from Rajasthan also, there were people from Bengal also, and all had discussed everything. There were open discussions and debates, and all these debates and discussions are documented or recorded in Constituent Assembly debate. In 12 volumes, these things have been recorded. Whatever, every word which was spoken in 2 year, 11 month and 18 days, the total time of the making constitution was recorded, and these records are still available, and still people use these references. Why this line was written in constitution? So that time there must be some discussion on that line, whether to write or not write, we should not write. So those things are still available, and it is known as Constituent Assembly debate. Clear? Okay, next part of the chapter is about the guiding values. Here it is given on page number 47. What were the guiding values of the constitution? Among the guiding values, there are three main points which you have to write. First, it was our constitution was greatly affected by the ideas of Mahatma Gandhi. His social, political ideas can be seen in the constitution. Although Mahatma Gandhi himself was not the member of the Constituent Assembly, but whatever he wrote in his magazine, here it is given in on page number 47, whatever he wrote in his magazine Young India, etc., could be seen in the Constituent Assembly. His ideas could be seen. Second, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And especially the social ideas of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, how the backward classes can be uplifted, etc., can be seen in the Indian Constitution. And last is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Nehruji gave objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly. that basic philosophy, कि what all things we want in our constitution, that was also seen in the is seen in the Indian constitution. So these are some guiding values. Other things during the constituent national struggle, freedom struggle itself we developed. कि what are the basic ideas on which the Indian constitution should depend upon, how it should look like. Next is the topic philosophy of constitution. Philosophy of the constitution, also known as preamble. First time US constitution developed this thing, that should be preamble. Like in any book, when you open the book, there is one introduction for every book. And this is NCERT book. Here there is that how this book will work. So this introduction, in constitution also we are having that in constitution what all things should be there. So that is known as preamble. This is the basic philosophy, that how the constitution is working. Now in this the NCERT book has given many definitions also. In the notes already I have given. This is the preamble of the constitution. Basic philosophy, it is like a poem on constitution, that we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens. And these are the basic ideas: justice, social, economic, and political. Liberty means thought expression, equality, status, opportunity, fraternity, dignity of an individual, and unity and integrity. In our Constituent Assembly on 26th day of 1949. So this is what the preamble is. It is giving the basic ideas that Indian Constitution will have like sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and it will ensure justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity to its citizens. And these definitions are also very important, which are given here. Last part is institutional design. Institutional design means there are various institutions which are there, like for example the legislature, executive, judiciary. How these institutions will be created, how legislature will be there, how executive will be formed, how judiciary will work. All these things are given in the constitution, although in a very legal language. It is not very easy to understand, but it is given. It limits the power of the government also, and there is provision that constitution can be amended. As a layman, amendment means change, but in constitution we never say change. It is amendment. With this point of the constitution need to be changed in 2020, because in 1950s our needs were a little different, and today in 2020 our needs are different, so it should be amended. Clear? Next, institutional design. Description of institutional arrangement. What will be the institutional arrangement? Legislature, executive, judiciary, etc. All those institutions. The procedure of election. How elections will be there? There is a system of election, but every election is not similar. President is elected in a different way. Prime Minister is elected in a different way. Member of Lok Sabha are elected in a different manner. Rajya Sabha members are elected in a different manner. So all those election procedures are given here. Powers. What will be the power of legislature, executive, judiciary, etc. Rights and duties of people, fundamental rights, duties are also mentioned. What are the fundamental rights and fundamental duties are also mentioned in this. Then need of amendments. Just now we have discussed by amendments. Need of a person also changes with time. So need of nation also changes with time. In 1950s our needs were different. In 2020 our needs are different. So to update We need amendments. Clear? I think the chapter must be clear. Thank you.